Good morning, everybody. Today is January 26, 2016. Today we're going to do Psalm 15, and I'm even going to do the first 4 verses of chapter 16 for today's study. So I'm going to point the camera to the scripture and then go ahead and explain it later. So, O Lord, who shall sojourn in your tent? Who shall dwell in your holy hill? He who walks blamelessly and does what is right, and speaks truth in his heart, who does not slander with his tongue, and does no evil to his neighbor, nor takes up a reproach against his friend, in whose eyes a vile person is despised, but who honors those who fear the Lord, who swears to his own heart and does not change, who does not put out his money at interest, and does not take a bribe against the innocent. He who does these things shall never be moved. And now I'm going to do 16:1-4. A Miktam of David, preserve me, O God, for in you I take refuge. I say to the Lord, you are my Lord, I have no good apart from you. As for the saints in the land, they are the excellent ones, in whom is all my delight. The sorrows of those who run after another god shall multiply. Their drink offerings of blood I will not pour out, or take their names on my lips. So, I'm gonna break this down a little bit. So, the first 2 verses are asking, who shall sojourn in your tent? That means live. And who shall dwell in your holy hill? He walks blamelessly and does what is right. So, this is David's asking, who deserves to be in the presence of God? Or, well, who will be with God? And the answer is that those who live blamelessly and does what is right and speaks truth. And that truth is the truth of the word. And realize this is not a self-righteousness. This is our confidence because of Jesus Christ. And this is, as we will go into the next reading tomorrow, there's some verses of what's called a messianic prophecy. And it talks about, it kind of hints after Jesus. So, who does not slander with his tongue or does evil to his neighbor. So, sometimes we do have to watch our tongue, and there's a commentary that talks about slandering with the tongue, and I'll get to that in a little bit. No does evil to his neighbor or takes up reproach against his friend. That's kind of like doesn't retaliate against your friend. In whose eyes a vile person is despised, but who honors who fears the Lord, who swears to his own hurt and does not change. So, yeah, it even comes to the point of letting yourself get hurt over God. And verse 5 talks about not paying out interest, so it's important that we don't charge interest to people who can't afford it. The first 4 verses of 16, once again, the first verse says, preserve me, O God, for in you I take refuge. Once again, this is talking about God being our refuge, and it's asking God to preserve us. So if you feel that the world's crashing around you, I just encourage you, again, like he's saying over and over again, take refuge in God, and that there is no good apart from him. Now, 3 and 4, as for the saints in the land, they are excellent ones, in whom all my delight. 4, the sorrows of those who run after another god shall multiply. They drink offerings of blood I will not pour out, to take their names on my lips. And other gods could just mean idols. It doesn't have to mean a specific god. It could mean anything that you put before God. Any activity or anything like that you put before God is an idol. And so here it's saying their drink offerings of blood I will not pour out. So today I just want to encourage you to keep doing what's right. Keep doing what you know is right, even if the world is not agreeing with you, the world's crashing around you, because God will reward you. Until tomorrow, I'll see you again, and we'll finish chapter 16. In today's video of encouragement, I read verse 3, which says, who does not slander with his tongue, and does no evil to his neighbor, nor takes up a reproach against his friend. And I said that I was gonna break down the commentary and I forgot to, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So, it says words are powerful and how you use them reflects on your relationship with God. Perhaps nothing so identifies Christians as their ability to control their speech. Refusing to slander, ignoring gossip, speaking out against sin, and guiding the faithful. Watch out for what you say. So, there's certain times to talk and there's certain times not to talk. And we just have to watch closely